think these politicians is living in a world of their own. Because who is considered middle class these days? It's either you rich or you poor. Like, do these politicians knows that we are losing millions and millions of jobs daily? Do these politicians knows that all of these major companies are closing down? Do these politicians knows that already millions of people have already lost their jobs? Like, who is considered middle class in these times? It's like the only way that you can probably be middle class is if you are married and your income is together and you are still poor. Even if you make over 100 grand a year, you are still poor. Because the more money you make, the more taxes they taking out. And I know that for a fact. Because my last job, I made over 100 grand a year and I was still struggling. Because the more you work, the more taxes is getting taken out. So who is middle class these days? Would you got to make at least $300,000 to $400,000 a year? Because in these times, it's either you rich or you poor. And she's saying that the middle class is our only focus. So basically, she's saying the rich. Because people is getting poor by the day. All these businesses is closing down. And if you are poor, all your businesses is closing down. So basically, more people is about to get poor. And it's only a setup because the more people that we have in this world that are poor, they got to get money from somewhere. They got to get money from somewhere because all these businesses is closing down. Have y'all seen them? Like, they keep saying that we got all these jobs, but then when you go to apply for these jobs, they telling you that they not hiring or they found their person that they need. Half of these jobs that is telling people that they are hiring, they are not really hiring. They just saying that shit. Ain't nobody hiring these days. And businesses and agencies are closing down. The economy is getting fucked up by the minute. So who is the middle class? And the only reason why I believe that these agencies and businesses is closing down because they know that the dollar bill is about to crash. And they know that our world is about to get even more fucked up. Right? So when this new currency comes, when this new world order system comes, and we got more people without jobs, and we got all these businesses and agencies that is now out of business, people gonna need money from somewhere. So what if they offer a new system, a new way of living, to where though you can get a digital dollar with new ways to use it? All you got to do is do this or do that. Because where you going to get a job from? Ain't nobody hiring. All the companies, all the major companies is now gone. So how you going to get money to eat? How you going to get money to live? So this is why I've been telling people, stop buying the lies that these politicians are feeding you. Because we are about to be in the new world order system. Everything is about to be digital, including your ass. Because if you take this new world system, this new world agenda, you're going to be a part of the system. So that's why I said, just listen to what these people were saying. They are making false promises to you. Because money, it ain't going to be worth shit in the next year and a half. You can literally take $100 bill and wipe it with your nose and throw it in the trash. It was one country last year where the people was literally throwing their money in the street and burning it up. Because money is no longer needed where they come from. And right now, the money that we have is about to be trash. You don't need to buy toilet paper no more. Just take all your money and wipe your ass with it. Because that's what it's going to be worth. That's why I said stop listening to these politics. They're feeding your fantasies and lies. This whole world is about to go digital. Digital. And you know why it's going to go digital? Because half of these companies and businesses and agencies is about to stop. Half of these restaurants is closing down. So who is the middle class? Because half of the middle class is about to lose their jobs. That's why I said stop listening. It's just like I said, it's time for us to take matters in our own hands and stop listening to this bull. Because half of these jobs that we are about to see, robots going to take over them. Look at Amazon. They already got robots. Amazon fired all those people. Now they got robots working in their warehouses. Robots. I seen one restaurant where a robot is actually cooking the food. They got a hospital where a robot is actually doing surgery. This is why I said we don't lack knowledge. It's not people don't lack of knowledge. People see the shit. They see it. And they just choose to ignore it. Because if they see it and they see that they need to make a change in themselves, they don't want to because they're lazy. Now we can see on the news and on TV that all these jobs are being taken away. You can actually go to a job yourself and you clearly see at the door now hiring. And then when you go in there, they tell you, oh, we got what we need, but yet the damn doors still say not hiring. You go in there and they say, oh, we found the person we need. But yet the doors still say now hiring. Ain't nobody hiring. I mean, we all have the same information. It's up to you to take it and learn from it. Some of us see it and we don't see it. That's why I said people don't lack of knowledge. They just see it and they ignore it. Some people see it and actually do something. She said she ain't even worrying about the poor. She's worrying about the middle class. Who is the middle class? Because the middle class is basically being eliminated. Middle class people been eliminated for the last 3 years. Who do you know now with middle class? These people that you see living in these single homes with these nice cars and their homes look beautiful, believe me, they are struggling. When you go into the suburbs and you see these beautiful ass homes, believe me, it's a whole family living in that bitch. They struggling. Don't let these people on the outside fool you. Don't let these people on social media fool you with their brand name shit. They are struggling. They putting on that act for you. They trying to keep up with the Joneses. But believe me, they are barely home. Because they live at their job to keep up with the hell they got. And eventually that shit gonna get shut off. So who is the middle class, Kamala? Trump talking about with his Trump Platinum plan, he's gonna offer blacks 3 million jobs. 3 million jobs? What the fuck is 3 million jobs? We got 3 million people living in one state. The United States of America got more than 3 million black people living in it. What kind of job you gonna offer black people 3 million? Only 3 million jobs? We got 3 million people living in Baltimore. Then he said he's gonna offer 500,000 new businesses for blacks. We got 500,000 people living in one state. And it's like people don't wake up. Like 3 million new jobs, 500,000 new businesses for black people. That's only can feed maybe 1 or 2 states. What about the other 48, 49 states? They're going to need jobs too. And nobody listen to this shit. Nobody listen. All you gotta do is listen. This is why I said no one lack knowledge. Just listen and see. The platinum plan that Trump is going to offer is 3 million new jobs for black people and 500 new businesses for black people. What? We got that many people in one state. What about the other people? And you got black people, yes. But meanwhile, the one that can hear and see, it's like, what the fuck is that? That ain't shit. And what kind of businesses y'all gonna offer? Because all the businesses we see is closing down. The money is about to be trashed. So all these promises, it's like I said, it ain't no lack of knowledge. People just fucking dumb.